Hi, I'm Adam Zuckerman, and I'm the founder of Buried in Work. If you're unfamiliar, Buried in Work provides expert guidance to simplify estate planning and end of life tasks. We have over 1,800 articles, more than 100 checklists, guides, and templates. We have a podcast. We have 20 service provider directories and a range of specialized products that we'll get into. If you're unfamiliar, here's the website. Let's hop in. So, the homepage, you can scroll down and you can find a variety of resources like our Clear Kit. Now, our Clear Kit stands for your Comprehensive Legacy and Estate Administration Repository Kit. It's a mouthful, but effectively what it does is it organizes all of your information for your estate. So, in the event something were to happen to you, your family members and your loved ones have all of the information that they need in one place. You can get this in digital format, or you can get it in a physical format. The physical content is top notch, really easy to understand, professionally designed. Everything comes on a USB, so you can fill it out digitally as well. And when we talk about a lot of information, this is really the most comprehensive estate organization system on the market. We're not experts in everything, so we collaborated with experts to make it so we had the information in the kit that you need. For example, on the pet profiles, because pets are part of our families too, we worked with veterinarians for the financial liabilities and assets and insurance section. We worked with insurance professionals and certified financial planners. This is separated into three different binders: personal information, heritage, and pets, assets, liabilities, and tax, and also your final affairs, medical, and legal information. Now, it won't create your will, it won't create your trust. We'll get into that in a few minutes, but it will give you very high end materials so that in the event that your family needs information, they know exactly where to go and how to find it. And these forms are really easy to understand and to fill out. So that's a Clear Kit. We also have games. So when my father was in the hospital, one of the things that we liked best was just telling stories, and that turned into two different games. The first one is called One More Story. It's 126 cards across 6 different categories to help you capture those memories from your family and your loved ones before you can't ask those questions any longer. They were developed in collaboration with clinical social workers. They are printed on something called 300 GSM cardstock, which effectively means it's heavy duty, it's high quality, printed in the United States and Florida, and it's even a linen feel so people with dexterity issues can hold on to it. Hospices, nursing homes, activity directors are picking these up, or even written up as a best holiday road trip game for the family. Now, the other game is called Nothing Left Unsaid. This is similar to the Clear Kit, but asks a little bit more serious questions than the One More Story game, such as: do you have a will? If yes, where's the original? Who should make medical decisions if you're unable? Again, this won't make your will or trust for you. It won't create your advance directives, but it's going to help you get the information that you might need in the event something happens. We also have a variety of different services and workshops. This is a fun one: our Legacy Safeguard and Discretionary Disposal Service. In the event there's something in your house that you need to take care of, or you have messages that you want sent after something happens to you, we can help and take care of that for you. We'll also start the conversation with your parents. Always a different conversation or difficult conversation to start, oftentimes. What we do is we utilize our complimentary, and you can do this yourself, our complimentary estate summary worksheet. Come to the website, you can download this on your own, and we'll walk your parents through gathering the highest level of information that they have, so you have a better understanding of where things are, but also provides them with that jumping off point that, hey, my family member is worried about me or concerned, we should have some serious conversations. Now, there's a lot more to it than that. If you want to have a actual metric of how to start that conversation with your family in the resources section, we even created a free quiz for you that you can take that will give you a score 1 to 10 of how organized your estate or someone else's estate is. And then you can go and say, Mom, Dad, I took the quiz about estate planning. I'm surprised by the results. Next time I see you, when can we chat? So this is starting the conversation with your parents. Now, we create content and resources as people come to us oftentimes and say that they need it. For example, someone was in the hospital, they were in an emergency waiting room, and the people next to them were having difficulty closing accounts. So we did the research for them. We reached out to nearly 100 companies in the country, and we got the directions on how to shut down individual accounts with those companies in the event something happened to you. This is Amazon's, for example. And we took it a step further. You can do things proactively. So we created an initiative called Ask 3 Questions. And these are the 3 questions that you should ask about every single one of your accounts that you have. And this will make it so your family members, your loved ones have the information they need in the event something happened to you. And those questions are: what will happen to this account or policy when I pass away? Who's authorized to access the account? And then lastly, what benefits and or entitlements will be made available? And we actually have a form. It's free. Come to the website, download it, and you can fill it out for each of your accounts. We also created a directory for finding unclaimed property. Again, this is free. The vast majority of content on our website is free, where you can search state databases or federal databases to find all of your unclaimed property. You don't need to wait until something happens to you. You can actually do this today. We helped somebody find $30,000 a few weeks ago. We've got a variety of different checklists on the website as well. One of the most popular ones that we have is what to do after someone dies. Unfortunately, when someone passes away, it's oftentimes a very hectic situation, and we want to make that easier on you. So these are 56 specific steps that you should take after somebody passes away, many of which I'm willing to bet that you weren't familiar with. This is free on the website. A lot of other guides and checklists that you can go to as well. If you're interested in learning about end of life and funeral traditions, head on over here. It's the end of life and funeral planning section of the website. Not only do we have resources to help you with financial assistance for funerals and understanding your state by state rights of what you can do and what the FTC funeral rule is, but we've actually created guides working with experts in their field for 6 different cultural and religious traditions. So Christian, Hindu, Jewish, LGBTQ+, Muslim, and secular. We'll look at Christian, for example. It's the first one on the list. Here, you can actually see articles that are on the site. Again, we have 1,800 plus articles, an easy fact that explains different parts of a Christian funeral. And then we have a lot more information as well. So if you're interested in learning about prayers, for example, here are specific prayers in the Christian faith that you may want to utilize in your end of life planning. Now, understanding on your end what you want to have happen is very different from understanding from someone else's perspective. So we've actually created, if we go back a page, a final resting place instruction sheet. This was created with funeral directors as well. And this outlines all of the information that you need or your family members or loved ones might need in the event that they wanted to carry out your wishes for a funeral or end of life tradition. Now, going forward again, we'll go back into the Christian section. We have a long guide as well. This guide is probably about 60, 70 pages. You can pop down and it's actually turned into a chat GPT as well. Now, there's even more information. If you say, I don't have a will, but I need a will, great. You can come to the I need a will section. And we've created a roadmap for you to help you figure out what's best for you. Now, you're unique just like everybody else. You can create a will on your own with an online service or with a lawyer, and we want to help you any way that you want to move forward. There's even a quiz that'll help you figure out what's most efficient and appropriate for your unique situation. Now, if you want to do it yourself, that's great. You click there, it'll take you to the bottom of the page, and we'll even give you the will requirements by state and an introductory guide so you understand what a will and a trust is. In the event that you want to do it with an online service provider, we've got relationships in place with multiple companies to help you to create that. Or you can go through Legal Shield, which is a pay by the hour legal service, or you can go over to the attorney directory. That is one of our recently announced directories as well. I'll show you that in just a few minutes. But it's not just wills, it's advanced directives, it's trusts, financial powers of attorney, insurance for life insurance and funeral insurance, finding grief support, and even relocation support for estate sales or long-term care hospitals, hospice and palliative care, and a bunch more. You can find some of our resources quick linked on the right-hand side for end of life as well. Now, if you are a retail establishment, guess what? We've got products for you. It's actually good news to share that our games just sold out at Johns Hopkins Hospital in their gift shop. We have to go and restock those soon, but you can find many of our products in retail establishments near you, or if you are a retail establishment, come and find us. We're happy to help you out and work with you. Now, if you're a business or organization, many of our resources are being provided white labeled, powered by Buried in Work. That's right. You can offer these for your clients, for your customers as an HR benefit, powered by. And of all of the resources on our page, we want to figure out what is best for you. Shoot us a line, shoot me a line, Adam at Buried in Work, and we'll show you what we're working on. Last thing there is nonprofits. If you're an association, a nonprofit, you're interested in custom pages or using our resources as a fundraiser, please do reach out. We want to help you as well. The last thing I want to focus on today is our directories. We just launched 20 directories that were pre-populated with more than 30,000 listings across the gamut. So associations, charities, and nonprofits, business succession services, cemeteries, company-specific account closure information, which you already saw, death doulas, estate planning lawyers, tax professionals, other professionals, estate sales, clean out, realtors, relocation, goes on and on and on, even podcasts. And I love this one. We'll go into the podcast directory for a second. Our goal is to be a singular hub where you can get all of the information that you need to go through your estate planning journey. Now, the podcast directory, because you shouldn't just be listening to our podcast, which is great, but you can go through aging, death and dying, caregiving, estate financial and retirement planning, the funeral industry, it goes on. We have the most comprehensive estate planning and end of life directory available on the internet. Come give them a listen. So with that, that is the really quick background of what Buried in Work is. I hope that you enjoyed it. Reach out, come to the website, find us on social media. We're on LinkedIn, on Facebook. We're also on Instagram and a few other services as well. And appreciate the time. Take care.